how did you get up this morning? How did you feel? If you are struggling with anxiety, today I want to share my experience, but also some steps on how you can deal with anxiety. And especially, I want to share those things that really made a huge difference for me. Anxiety is so much related with our perception about the future. What do we actually think and feel? So if we have elements that we perceive that have power over us, during the day, they're going to hit us. It can be, oh, what if that client comes in? What if my boss is going to say? What if I missed to do a task? From the morning, you already wonder what can go wrong. Another part is overwhelmed. You have many things on your plate in a very short amount of time. That's where is anxiety coming from, because it lacks the capability to deal with, right? You think about the future, you think about all these elements that you are not able to know exactly how you're going to manage. Therefore, your body is tensioning. The first element that made a huge difference for me, I read it in this book, The Untethered Soul. And it's this practice, be really aware of your body, because we just move, we go about our day, we work, we are so connected mentally with the internet or with the computer. We always think about the problems that are from outside, and we fail to connect with our body and how we react to the environment. Now let's get to the practical part, where you wake up in the morning and instead of just jumping out of bed, already stressed that it's late or you have to deal with so many things, you kind of take few minutes to connect and to really see what's going on in your body. So basically you put some awareness in your legs, in your heart, in your head, and put the intention to relax, right? So you will notice that anxiety is actually stored in the body as well. And once you put this intention to relax, you are more flexible, right? So you are not resisting the day. Whatever comes, it can pass through me. I don't have to store it. I don't have to resist it. Try it. So another book that I've read and the practice that I've incorporated in my routine that released a lot of anxiety, but even doubts and lack of confidence, was The Artist's Way, a good book with very practical exercises. The thing that I've implemented is the morning pages. Before everyone wakes up, before you start to take care of others, like if you have kids, or to deal with the responsibilities that you have, I wake up and I have my journal where you just write whatever is on top of your mind and the questions that come to you. Morning pages is the same process as when you wake up and you clean yourself and you get nice clean clothes and you prepare for the day. It's the same process that morning pages are doing for your mind. You put yourself in a calm state. What I got from that process was that no matter what comes, nothing is bad. Whatever you feel is not bad. It just is. And you are unfolding it and you are expressing it in the pages. You're writing it down. It's a process where you are stop judging yourself and you just acknowledge yourself. By acknowledging yourself, you are accepting yourself. And I think this is a huge process to deal with anxiety, because you're building more trust in yourself. But also, I built this position of being an observer of my thoughts, being an observer of my body. And therefore, it gives me control, right? I can influence, I can accept, I can do something about it. So it's not only about I am anxiety. It's I observe in my body the anxiety. I observe my thoughts. I observe what is going on. And because of this position, you are able to release it, right? So basically, what we naturally do with anxiety or any other negative emotion, worry, overwhelm, fear, we try this is a negative emotion, and we take a ball and we are pushing it in the water, and we put a lot of effort just to keep it under, to hide it. The ball is always going to try to get out. We are spending a lot of our energy just to just to suppress those emotions when they are coming. And this practice of acknowledge it and put it in some form of expression, it helps to release it, right? Acknowledging it and then take any form of action. Do a walk in the nature, watch the sunrise. Usually, when I started to work through my anxiety, that was one of the practices I've implemented. Wake up in the morning after I drop the kids to the bus and I just go and enjoy the sunrise and be more peaceful, because whenever we are in a good state, we are able to do the job, we are able to make the projects, we are more creative, where we see we are creative at solving problems, right? And see opportunities and solutions. What can happen is like we get in a vicious cycle and we are not able to sleep at night, and we wake up and we think about the problem. I experienced that when, I was in a job that it was at the beginning and I didn't know all the elements. So I was not having already the capability and knowledge to deal with all the processes. When I started my coaching business, and there are again a lot of unknowns. So what I was doing, I was like waking up at 2, 3, 4, and I was going to the office just thinking that if I take action on it, then my anxiety will go away. And sometimes it felt better in the moment, but I was entertaining a vicious cycle with lack of sleep. And then I was going through huge crashes. The more I was thinking to find a solution and also creating some urgency about, I need to find a solution to be able to rest, to be peaceful. Because I think the opposite of anxiety is like you feel peaceful, you feel calm, you feel in control. So when I was waking up in the night, feeling this anxiety and all these thoughts, and I trying to go back to sleep, trying to get back to sleep, and just playing. I couldn't go back to sleep, and knowing how important it is to go back to sleep, because next day I'll be tired, and my anxiety is going to get even higher, and my capacity to deal and solve problems is going to get weaker and weaker with the lack of sleep. So what I did and works every time is read. So I take my Kindle and I just read. Any book, they are making a point, they are building a thought process, and usually they go from problem to some kind of revealing a solution. And in this way, I get it in a more, it's possible to solve any kind of problems. And I get tired and I'm able then to go back to sleep. You are more in control than you think. And there are things that you have to allow yourself to do in order to take care of yourself, in order to take care of others, and in order to have a positive influence around you. What did I say? Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.